Hi guys, it's Patricia and today I'm here with the Aladdin warm review. Now let me just start by saying that these are all kind of my thoughts and impressions. My house, my nose may be different from your house, your nose. Now the other thing is I don't want to swamp this video with a lot of numbers and details. I have all the information of how long I left things in, so if you have any specific questions, please let me know down in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer your questions. I'm going to try to condense and summarize. That way the video is not too long. This is a 5 wax bundle. It has 5 individual scents. You can get the 5 in the box for $34 Canadian or 26 US. As I film this video, it is still available. You can also make your own 5-pack bundle where you pick your own 5 scents for that price without the box. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go into each scent and then I'll give you my thoughts and impressions and then I'll summarize at the end. Okay, so the first scent we have is A Whole New World. And the cute part about this was it made my family kind of start singing that song. But let's get back into the scent. The scent notes for this are plumberry, violet leaf, and white woods. Now I'm going to start by saying that this one was extremely light for me. I would say maybe 2 to 3 out of 10 in 2 of the locations I warmed it in, and here in my bedroom, maybe 3 or 4 out of 10. So I did find it a little bit hard to know if I could pick out the individual scent notes. I don't know per se if I could pick out plumberry. I just thought that provided a bit of sweetness, a sweet floral. To me, it's a slightly sweet floral. It's fresh and soft. It's not very powdery, somewhat on the brighter side, but like I said, hard to pick up. So when I put this in the warmer, I left it in for a bit of time trying to give it a chance, but I couldn't really get a good vibe out of it. It reminded me a little bit of Honeymoon Hideaway, not in the scent, but the fact that Honeymoon Hideaway is a really nice scent, but it's hard to pick up. It almost needs like a bigger jolt of intensity, and I felt like this would need a super, super hot, like hot plate warmer that you would warm vendor wax in, but that is A Whole New World. I would say it's best suited for people that maybe don't like very overwhelming florals, or maybe someone that is overwhelmed by a lot of scents and wants a very, very light scent. And I would also recommend putting it in the smallest room of your house to try to pick it up a little bit better. So I'm not sure if I'd recommend A Whole New World. It's not really for me, and I don't think you should pick it up unless you like very, very light scents. The second one I warmed was Arabian Nights, which is a dark purple wax. The scent notes are bergamot, ylang ylang, and crystallized musk. Now this one here, I warmed it in 3 spots, and I actually found it very reminiscent to me of amethyst from the Crystal Collection, which Lisa Roberry also mentioned in one of her videos. She also thought it reminded her of amethyst. So we must be onto something. It's a little bit different. It's almost like a musky floral. And to me, I don't know what ylang ylang smells like. Sometimes you can't really smell each individual scent because they're always mixed with things. But I pick up a lot of violet with this. It's not like our lilacs and violets at all, which is very sweet, but it's more like an earthy, exotic violet. And sometimes you can almost get like a greenery stem vibe from it. Now it starts off kind of medium. I would say maybe 6.5 out of 10. Then it kind of drops to maybe like a 4-ish out of 10 and maybe stays along that line for quite a while. I left this one in probably at least 2 or 3 days because I enjoyed the scent. I thought it was nice. My husband described it. He smelled it and he said, "That smells like an old person." So it may come across as a more mature, slightly perfumey scent to some people, but to me, this one was pretty good. The third scent we're going to talk about is Friend Like Me. Now this one is described as sapphire mist, blue cyclamen petals, and magnolia blossom. So this to me comes across as a aquatic floral. It has very strong floral notes like when I smell it here, but I don't pick up as much of the floral in the warmer. So in the warmer, I get more aquatic notes with some floral. Now, I would describe this kind of as a generic aquatic scent to me. I find that it's a little bit repetitive. We've got a lot of scents right now in the catalog that are aquatic. We've got Atlantic Air, By the Sea, Ariel Under the Sea, Just Keep Swimming. We have Ocean. We have Make Waves. We have Waves and Wonders. And coming up, we have Driftwood Bay, and I think the other one's called Endless Sea. I'm not really sure if I even missed any, but that's a lot of aquatic scents. Now, this one to me is probably about a 6 out of 10 on scent throw. It lasted maybe between 1 and 2 days depending on location. Would I recommend this one? I think there's a few more better performers in our catalog. By the Sea, Ariel, Under the Sea, those are two that come to mind, Make Waves. So this one, it almost like they take the aquatic note and then they just vary what they're going to add in. They either add a cologne note or a floral note. So it might just be that you need to find the floral or the cologne vibe that you like the best with the aquatic note. But this one, Friend Like Me, is probably, to me, pretty generic, pretty average. I don't know if I'd go out of my way to recommend it. It's not really a bad scent, it just didn't stand out to me. The fourth scent is One Jump Ahead. So this one was definitely my favorite on Cold Sniff. It's described as tangy orange, ripe apple, and vanilla. Now I warmed quite a bit of this. I warmed some of it in my open concept layout, and I warmed 2 cubes here in my bedroom just so I could get a better idea. Now I found it was probably like 6.5 to 7 out of 10 for about 3, maybe 4 hours, and then it just dropped. And when I say dropped, it probably went to like 4 out of 10. Maybe even lower in my open area. And as you know, open layouts kind of diffuse and dilute the scent. So this is a very tangy scent. I love that unique aspect. What it is it reminds me if you took Johnny Appleseed and maybe mix sun-kissed citrus and apricot vanilla all together. That's what my nose kind of picks up, because I find when you mix that tangy orange, it's definitely tangy, with the ripe apple, you get kind of also a peachy vibe or an apricot vibe. And you can kind of smell vanilla because it creams it all out. And the apple to me is kind of like if you juiced an apple, maybe like something like a gala apple. That smell that you get, that pure, not like a apple juice kind of smell from the bottle, but almost like a natural apple juice before they've done everything to it, or like an apple cider without the spices. That's kind of what I get. So one thing I noticed about this is the fact that it wasn't as long lasting as I would like kind of took it down for me. Like I really liked it. It was my favorite on Scent Appeal. But then I was kind of brought down by the fact that it didn't last very long. Like I only left it in maybe at the most 8 hours down in my open layout and maybe like 12 hours here in my bedroom. And then I just kind of lost interest. John Sparks mentioned that when he smelled this, because I did watch the videos after I filmed mine, he said that this reminded him of banana berry. And I definitely kind of agree with that. It's got that same kind of tone. It's got different notes, but the same tone. And for me, banana berry is a better performer. So I'm going to stick with banana berry and probably remove this out of my Scentsy club. But if you're someone that doesn't mind changing out your scents frequently, then you may want to go with One Jump Ahead. And last but not least, we have Prince Ali. Now I'm just going to start by saying that this one is not in my desired group of fragrances. However, this is the one I would recommend the most. To me, this is the highlight of the collection because it is a strong scent and it also lasts a fairly long time. And to me, that's what Scentsy is all about. So I would say Strength and Throw is probably about 8 to 8.5 out of 10. I warmed it in 2 locations. I would say it reminded me of, and I couldn't put my finger on it. In my cold sniffs, I said, this reminds me of something. What is it? And I was thinking about it. I'm still not sure, but I'm kind of wondering if you took Blonde Wood and Moonflower, Quiet Clementine, and then added an amber vibe there, that's what you would get. Because I definitely pick up like an amber note, a warm amber note. This is a warm, masculine, cologne type fragrance. It has citrus. To me, the lemon reads more like a mandarin or a clementine or something like that, not so much as a lemon. And it's got that volatile tone, high vibe, tiny bit of spice, almost like when amber creeps into things. Sometimes the warm amber sometimes brings in like a spicy tone. That's what I get. But this one here definitely lasts long. Like my husband thought it was almost a little bit too strong. And I joked around and said it reminded me in the warmer of someone that was going out to pick up some women in the local bars and they just loaded themselves up with cologne. That's what Prince Ali is doing. But yeah, if you're someone that likes this scent, then you're going to get your money's worth because it's a great performer. So in summary, I would say if you had someone that was very, very new to scents and doesn't like strong florals and barely likes any scent, they get overwhelmed with a lot of scent, then I would suggest A Whole New World and warmed in small spaces. If you're someone that kind of likes an exotic floral twist, maybe a bit of a mature scent that lasts a fairly long time at a somewhat lower intensity. Starts off medium, kind of goes to low. You might want to pick up Arabian Nights. Probably good for a bedroom. If you're someone that likes aquatic fresh scents with some floral, that's kind of like a medium to a medium low scent, and it lasts kind of just an average amount of time, but you like trying out all those different scents, then pick up Friend Like Me. Probably great for a bathroom, really great for a bathroom or laundry room. If you're someone that likes tangy, fruity scents with almost like a peach or an undertone of apricot, then you might want to pick up One Jump Ahead, keeping in mind that you may have to change it out a little bit more frequently and it may kind of drop in intensity. And last but not least, if you're someone that loves great value for your money, you love masculine cologne scents with a little bit of an amber spicy vibe and a bright citrus tone, then pick up Prince Ali. Definitely the longest lasting out of all these scents that I've tried and definitely the strongest. So there you have it. That's my warm review. Hopefully it was helpful in some way. But as always, I'm always eager to hear how you guys are making out with this collection. So please let me know some feedback in the comments section below how you're doing with this. And I'll head down there shortly so I can get involved and interact with you guys. So thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I hope you have a great day in your neck of the woods. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.